I'm in bed with the Bitcoin community this morning, starting Monday, December the 11th. Welcome everyone to Business Morning, live here on Channels Television, Nigeria's news leader. Let's get the show started with the Bitcoin, a big bang that happened on Sunday. Of course, a number of folks likely missed that because of those thrashing in the Premier League. But let's look at the Bitcoin futures cryptocurrency now debut. The futures now debut, what you call the contracts now debut on the CBOE. That's, if you want to go down, what CBOE means is Chicago Board Options Exchange. It's the first in the world now landing on Wall Street for the first time since Bitcoin, Bitcoin trading actually started. Now you have the futures contract, and the first set is now rolling out. A very quick one there. Let's hold it there, folks. Let's look at what's going on as we speak right now. The market's rallied on Bitcoin currency. Bitcoin rallying 25% at opening. These were the three contracts that were listed yesterday or started trading on the CBOE Global Markets Incorporated. And I'm going to take one or two a minute there to explain this to you. The XBT F8, that's the first one. And that will be, this Bitcoin futures will be expiring 17th of January 2018. That is around $18,850. I'm looking at a CBOE now. If you're on the wire, you can see that will be settling around $15,460. And the volume on that is around 2,647. The XBT G8 will be maturing 14th of February 2018, trading at a high $19,140 a piece. That's the volume in that very small, 12 contracts is being looked into that as we speak. Then the XBT H8 has expiration of 14th of March 2018. That will be settled at $16,430 a piece, and we have 46 contracts on that. So in total, we have about 2,700 contracts on the three Bitcoin futures that was launched yesterday on CBOE, and that is grabbing the global attention as we speak. Meantime, the CME Incorporated, that's the rival of the CBOE, that's the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. It's called the CME Incorporated, says it will open its own Bitcoin futures next week on that platform. So you need to follow. If you're following the Bitcoin rally and the bandwagon, you need to see the Bitcoin futures now available for trading on CBOE. CBOE this morning says the XBT exchange fees will be waived for the month of December, and all the fees relating to the Bitcoin futures will be payable from January. You want to check that out as we speak. Back here at home, securities brokerage firm Vision Trust and Investment Limited today issues a public notice of voluntary liquidation and appointment of a default broker by the name Harmony Securities Limited. All these actions in line with the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Nigerian Stock Exchange approvals. All clients in Vision Trust Securities Limited have 14 days to transfer their stockbroking accounts to brokerage firms of their choice, or those assets will be transferred to Harmony Securities Limited if they're not transferred voluntarily. And that's just one news there for investors here who has their brokerage accounts with Vision Trust and Investment Limited. That brokerage firm has filed for voluntary liquidation and appoint a default broker. And from the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry has a new president. Babatunde Runshewe has been elected to head the oldest Chamber of Commerce in Nigeria. Mr. Runshewe is succeeding Dr. Mrs. Neke Akade after her 2-year tenure expires. Runshewe is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. He was also deputy president and a former vice president of the LCCI. He was also the chairman of the LCCI Trade Promotion Board and the chairman of Financial and General Purposes Committee of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. That's the man there in all his smiles heading the president of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Meantime, Nigeria's State Oil Corporation, or the NNPC, says bids totaling 577 have been opened in a contract renewal exercise for its oil and non-oil assets insurance. The NNPC is looking to select credible and capable brokerage and insurance firms for its multi-billion naira insurance and reinsurance business. So let's look at the markets. We just finished off the Nigerian markets on steroid. You know that already. The stock market, that is, now pushing the bills and bonds to the side. That was a 1 week gain, you see there, 3.46%. Since the month of December started, the Nigerian stock market composite index been up about 4%. Close to 5%. Since the year 2017 started, we've done 46.08%. Last week, the market crossed 39,000. Some folks are looking at 40 before December the 31st. Take that away and look at the a summary of the trading week. That's for you. 3.31 billion in terms of volume. Naira value, 36.451 billion naira in about 30,000 transactions. The key sectors that we're looking at is the banking, consumer goods and industrial goods on the show this morning. So the banks added about 5.3% to the composite index. Consumer goods brought 6.14% to the table. Industrial goods lost 1.37 because of profit taking on the two cement giant producers, Lafarge Africa and, of course, Dangote Cement. Insurance managed 0.2%. Oil and gas was down about 0.5% in the week we just finished. If you look at the